So as a lot of you all know, and as you can tell by the title of the video, Sony has finally gone ahead and done it. They are going to kill the online store for the PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, PSP, all that old tech. It's out of here. It is out of here, and I mean, I think a lot of you all know how I feel about that. This has been a long time coming, but I don't like it. I don't know the full details yet. Basically, Sony announced that starting July 2nd, they're going to be getting rid of your ability to purchase your PlayStation 3 games, content, games that are only digitally available on PS3, PS Vita, PSP, all that kind of stuff. Gone, out of here. And I know a lot of people are probably thinking, you know, oh, well, big deal. You know, it's 2 generations old now. Who cares? I care because I love going back and playing my old PS1 and PS2 games on that PS3 box. Now, I know a lot of times when I stream, when I was streaming a lot, I would do the hook up the PS1 or PS2 and play the original discs that way. But it's really convenient to have a box, a designated box, to where I can play those games if I want to. Now, what I'm currently doing is I have my PS3 downloading all the old games. I'm trying to fix up a hard drive setup to where I can download the backup PS3 games onto that, because my PS3 hard drive does fill up pretty quickly. I think it's only like a 60 gig or something, which is like nothing. But it sucks because it's the official piling the dirt on the coffin for the PlayStation Vita. And the PlayStation Vita is dope. As you all know, I keep mine right here with me at all times on my desk when I'm on the road, when I'm doing shows. You see me at a comic book convention or like an arts festival or something, I'm behind the booth. I've got my PS Vita right there in my pocket with me at all times. I mean, you come to me at a show and you say, "Hey Ray, let me see the Vita." I'll pull the Vita out and let you see what I'm currently playing. People do it all the time. But this sucks because this is the official nail in the coffin. This is the official piling on of the dirt. You know, play the what's the meme? The funeral dance. That's put the PS3, PS Vita, and PSP on the front of that. It really sucks, man. It really sucks. I'll tell you why. Because Sony had a gold mine with the Vita. They didn't want to support it. It's just this myth that Nintendo had the market cornered, which they didn't. You know, Microsoft doesn't want to get into the handheld game. I think the Vita was dope. And this is really sad because I feel like the Vita had a lot of potential that was never tapped into, and it sucks. And another thing that kind of sucks about it is because Sony doesn't give you a way to play those games you could download on PS3. You could only get them on PS2. The PS1 classics, nope, no PS1 classics on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 that we know of yet. There may be a plan for it, but right now, you know, Sony also planned to have plenty of units out there for people. I still don't have one. I still don't have a PS5. A lot of you all know that. A lot of you all that are watching this video don't have a PS5. So do I have faith in them to migrate this stuff, the stuff that we will never get on PlayStation 3? No, I don't. Sony is my preferred console, but right now, Xbox ain't doing bad. And I'll tell you one other thing. With this, if Sony doesn't get on the, and I don't want PlayStation Now. A lot of you all talk about PlayStation. I don't care about PlayStation Now. My internet can't run PlayStation Now. PlayStation Now sucks. I hate it. I am not getting PlayStation Now. I am a member of the PlayStation Network. I've got my yearly subscription as a member on there, but I'm not doing PS Now. I'm not doing it. Sony, I'm not doing it. 80% of the people out there that are fans of your console aren't doing it. That's a fact. That's a fact. 70 to 80% of people that own a PlayStation 4 or 5 do not do PS Now. It's nobody cares. You have to have like super high tier internet to run that and even use it effectively. So make an option to where we can play the PlayStation Classics on the PS5. It's supposed to be this second coming of Jesus system, right? It's supposed to be the end all be all system, right? That's what they say. Show us that you can do this on this console, because it needs to happen. It really needs to happen, because if you're like me, you dumped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars into that content that is getting ready to go away forever. Now, as far as I understand, you are going to be able to still download like the stuff that you've purchased, right? You're still going to be able to download it, but the problem is, when does that go away? Because here's the thing, Sony's not going to keep paying for servers that aren't making money. You have to store that stuff on servers. All that stuff, the things you download for your PlayStation, your Vita, your PS3, Vita, PSP, anything, movies, videos, all that kind of stuff that you've purchased and you can download. If you're like me, for years, I had a PS3. 2-3 years into the PS4 life cycle, I was still catching up on my PS3 backlog and downloading and deleting and re-downloading stuff that I had purchased. When is that going to go away? Because that's not going to stick around forever. It costs money to run those high-end servers, and Sony's not going to keep putting money into something that's not making a return of some kind. And with this going away, the next thing that's going to go away is your ability to download that stuff onto your system. So I'm playing it safe right now. I am trying to find a way to download and back up all of my stuff that I've ever purchased, which is probably $450 worth of video games over the last 12-13 years on my PS3, PS1. I've got almost all the PS1 classics. Almost all of them that are worth a damn, I've got them all. A lot of PS2 games I play. I've got some PS3 stuff that's only on PS3. I still play Stardust. I still play Stardust HD. I still love Stardust HD. It's a great therapy session when you just want to chill out and just turn your brain off and just run around and blow up some gold meteors and stuff. But that's going away, you know. So things like it are going away. So here's my thing I'm coming to on this. I still don't have a PS5. Who's to say? I mean, I will buy a PS5, but if I can buy an Xbox Series X, because Xbox historically has had some great games on Xbox. Let's not lie. The Fable games, the Halo games are pretty good. I'm not a big Halo fan, but I'm not a first-person guy either. You all know that. I am not a first-person guy, but I'll even admit that the Halo games are fun. I just get seasick playing them, right? So there are a lot of great games on Xbox. And here's the thing. The things that were Xbox and Sony for the Xbox original and 360 generation, which would be the PS2 and the PS3 generation, guess what? And even the Xbox One to PS4 generation, guess what? Xbox Game Pass, you can play all that stuff. And this is not a commercial for Xbox, right? But I'm saying, like, with this announcement, like, it was Sony, Xbox. Like, the scales were way in the balance of favor for Sony. Now it's kind of right here, because I can go back and play all those games on Microsoft's current system. If I had a PC, which I don't, I could go back with Game Pass if I had my rig set up properly and play those games. Sony's leaving people out to dry on this. And this is not the only time Sony leaves people out to dry. Sony's made some questionable business decisions. This PS5 rollout has been a disaster. And Xbox Series X rollout hasn't been that much better. But the demand is so high, especially right now we're coming out of COVID, right? We're coming out of it, but the demand has been so high for like home entertainment to not leave your home. When these new consoles went on sale, of course they were going to fly off the shelf. Of course scalpers were going to get them. Of course people were going to pay $1,000 for one because they're at home. They ain't got nothing to do, you know? But this has been a debacle, and I understand. I'm not knocking Sony for this decision. I have said it before. I've said it many times when in stream. I'm like, man, I'm really scared. I know there's going to come a day where I have to download all my PS3, the PS1 classics on my PS3. I just don't know when it's going to be. The day is here. So we've known this day was coming, right? The day is here. July 2nd to August 27th, I believe, was the date given. If I'm not, I was looking on Kotaku for the exact dates. I know the story, but the exact dates: July 2nd, August 27th. So that's it. They're going to be killing it on those dates. And I get it, Ray. You're belly aching over old tech. Stop it. I understand that. That's not really my point. My point is, I wish there was a way. And if Sony was on their game with this backwards compatibility stuff, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Xbox with the Game Pass, they're on it. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. I would consider myself a PlayStation guy if I had to pick a team. I don't pick teams, you all know that. I just go with whatever I feel is the right thing. Xbox is eating Sony's lunch. In the hey, you want to play your old games? Sure, come over to Xbox. They are kicking Sony's ass on this aspect. You all understand what I'm saying, right? Xbox, when it comes to playing your old stuff that you've invested money in, that you want to keep playing, so you don't have to have 3 or 4 systems sitting out at all times, they are kicking Sony's ass on this. And they need to come around to that. And the quicker they do and the quicker they fix this, the better. That's why I'm saying Sony's got more money than God, right? The Sony PlayStation 5 rollout, all the money they make all the time from digital downloads, upgrades, because anything you buy in the store, they get a cut of it, right? They've got so much money, and they've got some of the smartest people in the world working for them. There is absolutely no reason in 2021 we're still having this conversation. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. I'm sorry. You can agree with me. You can disagree with me. I don't care. It's unacceptable. And a lot of people have invested 2 or 3 times more money than I have in the PlayStation Network stuff, like your PS3 games, your library, and all that kind of thing. You're just lighting that money on fire now. Things that you thought would always be there, they're going away. And the option to add to that library is going away. So Xbox is killing Sony on that front right now. Sony needs to correct it, or Xbox will. That's how a race works, right? If you don't correct what you're doing, the people out front, they just get further out front. Now, I'm not saying Xbox is killing Sony in the gaming market. They are not. Don't misunderstand. Sony is still the console, as far as I'm concerned, if you can get your hands on it. Like, I still love my PS4, but clock's ticking. I really want to get a PS5. I really want to play Intergrade. I really want to play the new games that are coming out, and there's no availability. So there's things Sony needs to fix. But as far as this PS3's business goes, and the Vita, and the lack of support on it, it's just, I don't know. I know they can do better. I know they can do better, and they're not. They got the money and they got the talent. They're just not making it work. So if you give people who are capable the money and the talent, they should be able to make it work. So if you got the money and you got the talent, you need the capability. Are they not capable? Something to start asking ourselves, right? Anyway, y'all have a great night. Keep rocking. Be safe out there. Be good to each other. And of course, I will see you all in the next video.